Breezy.
Yo.
Sometimes I just want a fair opportunity to let people know what I could do. Can I get that today?
Yeah, you get it every day. There's only two of us here. And I just got hit like the biggest yawn right before the intro was about to like ease up. I was trying to hurry up. You can't hurry up a yawn. Like
can't.
You ever tried to hurry up a yawn?
Your body feel off. Yeah, it's like it's weird.
I was like,
super weird.
Hurry up. Like, hurry up. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the B.A.M show, the Breezie and Mike show. We're the hosts. Y'all know our name by now. If you don't know our name, it's Breezie. That's Mike. And we here, man. It's Friday. And it's cool. We got something to talk about today.
Now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. Well, let's get to it.
I started my day with my cousin sent me this video. He was like, watch this all the way through and comment.
Okay.
And it was this little boy covering that song. But this little boy was from like the hills of Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, covering Juicy?
Yeah, and he was like
Did you hear the
9 years old.
Of that story?
Okay. No, I haven't. All right.
So apparently there's something going on. There's a saying that Biggie and Puffy straight up stole the song, the flow from this rapper.
Oh, even the name, the dude down south.
Yeah, from like Louisiana, Mississippi, one of them country towns.
It might have been Atlanta.
No, it was definitely Mississippi. I feel like it was Mississippi. And stole that joint, according to the whatever. So
the story. Was it that song? I thought it was a different song.
It was definitely that song. It might not have been called Juicy, but it had the same beat. And apparently, like Puffy was supposed to have paid the dude to not say nothing or whatever. But the dude was gonna say something, and then you know, Biggie. I mean, the dude was gonna say something, but then Biggie died, and then he kind of kept it under the wraps.
Notorious Big Daddy.
Yeah, Notorious B.I.G. Daddy.
Yeah, that's what his name was. Okay, I remember seeing that. But yeah. Anyhow, the video that my cousin sent me this morning had a little kid singing it, but he was a white kid.
Okay.
And he was talking about like Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and I was like, "Yo, I'm tired of these rappers out here faking the funk and not living what they." Talking about. He was like, "What?
He don't know nothing about Super Nintendo.
He ain't never played no Super Nintendo."
Yeah,
or
but
Sega
he reciting the song. What's wrong with that?
Nah, because he changed up everything else. Like everything was changed up.
Yeah, but it's hard to change up Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Miles, every time my face is up in Billboard, like he was changing it up because ain't no source no more. Like so, it was all right. It's cool though. It's cool.
I see what you're saying. I'm just saying like it's. Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, it's hard to change up that nostalgia. Like them two systems changed the game.
He could have said the name and said that he never played with them.
That's too much. Like, that changes the whole flow of the song. That changes the whole.
I would tell you to hear the song, but I don't even really want to promote it. So, but he changed. I'm hating on this little boy, but he changed everything.
He can't say PS1. I was playing PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64, and next thing I know, you was at my front door. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Kick in the door. Nah. Shout out to Jack. She's been a member for 16 months. 16 months. That's why I did the mint. But okay, I did it again. I did it again.
So Wayne, listen, man. Willie Snead is on a tirade right now. He's since settled down. I won't call it a tirade, but he posted something very interesting. I want to read this, man. I want to start with this here. He says, "All I want is to go back to a team that isn't afraid to let guys compete for a roster spot. These last, yeah, these last 3 years have been nothing short of entitlement."
All right, so let's stop there. Like, the part that these last 3 years been nothing short of entitlement. I think that's let's just explain that right there. What does that mean?
He's saying that there's receivers on this team and the Saints. He was with the Saints, right?
Nah, he was with us for the last 3 years, dog.
No, literally. I thought he was only with us for 2 years.
Literally off and on, right? Since 2021. All right, so that's 2 years. He probably meant 2 years. All right, let me ask you this question: Was he literally taking a dig at the 49ers?
22 and 23, he was with us, and then 21, he was with the Panthers. Yes, he was taking a dig at the 49ers.
Okay,
absolutely.
So maybe he meant the Panthers too then, because if that was the team before that, I don't remember him getting any burn there. Okay,
right.
So it's not just a dig at the Niners, but he was taking digs, shots fired.
Yes.
Okay.
So then he says, this thing got to me in different stages. Then the very last, he put the ... competition breeds champions with the big exclamation point, like not the regular font exclamation point. Like he went and looked for the emoji.
This is the emoji one, yeah.
So, we lost 2 championships. He's saying that because we given entitled players roster spots instead of making them earn it, we're never going to be successful.
All right, so what I want to do is I want to go through the I can't wear shades, and I gotta be. So wait a minute.
Huh?
I gotta be Hollywood because I'm wearing some shades.
You talking to a naked what?
That's really the PNG of Homer Simpson. Yo, we gotta stop the show right here because we got a crazy super chat right now. Like,
I think we gotta set off like all the sound effects.
Like, right? Okay, so we got the foghorn. Wait, we doing it at the same time. he get the cha-ching, air horn, bomb, gunshot, round of applause. We gonna growl on him like a dog. San Francisco. Yeah, you get all of them. You're not gonna get the curse word ones. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about, but we're going to read this. Turbo 9777. Did I say too many sevens?
777. No, you did it right.
Hey, Mike, is the taxi number in the state of wherever you live at, is it 7777777?
There's 2 of them, and one of them is all 7s, the other one's all 6s. I dead ass. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking.
That's not it. I don't know where I put. I'm getting in the 7th heaven cab. I'm not getting in the 6s ones. He says, outside of Trent, how would we reorganize the O-line with Puny and other drafted players? So we got a super question. Sure, he meant to say 20. Listen, I'll refund you the $180, bro.
He meant to send 20.
Yeah, that's what he said. But he said thanks. All right, so outside of Trent, how would we reorganize?
Before with a $500.
Yeah, listen, I didn't know. The
and my man said he only wanted to send 5.
It be happening. So we'll do the refund. We got you, fam. Just tell me how I can get in touch with you. How would you reorganize the O line? Because I don't really see.
No. I want my sound effects back.
Can't give them back.
Okay, all right, fine. So he wants to know what the starting offensive line should look like now that Puny's here.
Yeah, if I don't know, yeah, you go first because I already know what mine is.
All right, so I'm going Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Drake Nugent, Dominic Puny, and Colton McKivitz. Actually, I'm lying. They gave Puny 77, didn't they?
Yes.
I'm going Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Drake Nugent, John Feliciano, Dominic Puny.
That's what you think the offensive line is going to be?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going with Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Jake Brendo, John Feliciano, and Colt McKivitz.
So you're going with the same starting offensive line we
Goddamn
had.
starting offensive line, bro. That ain't nothing. Is nothing's going to change. The only thing that's going to change is I think
you didn't do what he asked you to do.
I wouldn't reorganize him. I don't think Puny plays.
He said, "How would we?"
So all right. So if I gotta put Puny in there, then I'll put him at guard. So you could take out John Feliciano.
Which guard?
You could take out John Feliciano.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm giving Puny the right tackle spot.
I think he'll eventually become the right tackle, but I don't think that's where he'll start. I think if he does start this year, he'll go straight to the offensive line as a guard. As a guard. I think that's where his athleticism. The only thing about him is putting him on the right side. I know he's played there before, but I mean he was the film I watched. He was pretty damn. He was dominant on the left. I don't know.
He belonged on the left.
Yeah, he belonged on the left. Okay, I got you. All right, but yeah, Turbo, thank you for the super chat contribution. We appreciate it, dog. All right, Mike. So back to Willie Snead, competition breeds champions. Let's look at the competition that he had to beat, because like at the end of the day, he was utilized, but it was due to it was due to players being injured and things like that. I mean, that was his role. I just don't feel like he's gonna be able to come out and beat out a lot of these young whippersnappers. I don't think it's politics as usual. I think or entitlement, which is the word he used, right? Because if I look at the 49ers roster, it's Deebo Samuel, it's Brandon Ayuk.
We're just looking at the 53, or are we going to look at the people that he was competing with in camp also?
We can look at the whole. I mean, he can't mean the people he was competing in with camp, because he got time, he got playing time, just like some of those people he was competing with at camp. Chris Conley might have seen more reps toward the end of that season, but he was getting those reps earlier in the season. And if you go back to last year, one of his reps was what led to the Ray McCloud touchdown. You remember that one?
I do.
That was block by him.
So let's break down all the wide receivers that were here for the 49ers in 2023.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, Ronnie Bell, Chris Conley, Jawan Jennings, Tay Martin, Ray McCloud, Deebo Samuel, and Willie Snead. Those are all people who caught passes or played.
I just feel like Kyle Shanahan did a good job rotating them in when needed, right? Because Danny Gray was put on the IR. Ronnie Bell got playing time when Brandon Ayuk was injured. He got the start, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he start that Giants game? Ronnie Bell? We don't got to look it up, but I think that's what I remember. And Willie Snead got rotational. He was above the depth chart to me over Chris Conley. I think what stood out for Chris Conley was he started contesting on special teams. Like he started making plays as a gunner. And then obviously if you can't play special teams, you're not going to play. Not on a deep room like this. The wide receiver room is deep. So even the 6 that, or 5 or 6, even the 6 that made the roster, even the ones on the practice squad, like you're only going to get called up if there's an injury.
Man, let's just keep it a bean. He throwing shots at Ronnie Bell.
He could throw shots at Ronnie Bell, but Ronnie Bell was better.
They can't give a undrafted 10-year vet that came in off tryout workouts a roster spot, make someone look bad.
Because
Meaning
this doesn't make sense
people
though.
you drafted.
This for Willie Snead to even say this is bitter, right? Because he know how it is your rookie season. So your rookie season is not like if the coach sees something in a player, but it's not fully developed yet, he's not gonna let go of that player if there's something he is worth holding on to. There's coaches that will draft rookies and then let them go, right? Well, Ronnie Bell was a rookie that was drafted and did something and wasn't let go. Ronnie Bell finished last year with 3 touchdowns. I don't care what the yards were. He still had 3 TDs, and he gave the 49ers some type of production. So they were trying to figure out where else can Ronnie Bell play because the wide receiver room, there was no depth. There was no space. And that's why he started returning, what was it, punts? And he was terrible at it. Willie Snead ain't returning punts. And if Willie Snead wanted, this is my thing, right? If Willie Snead really wanted to really, and I understand like he's a vet, but there's a difference between vet and like veteran, like vet. Like what's his body of work? What has his body of work said? All right, man, he that dude.
Better be careful. He got some numbers now.
I don't care about the numbers. What does his body of work say that he's that dude? Because that's what, to me, when it comes to the veterans, the veterans that get that kind of like special type of special treatment or whatever like that, or the one up or whatever you want to call it. But he has to work his way back up. I mean, he's been tossed around from team to team. So like you got to kind of work your way back up into the ranks. So what I was saying was before I went to the veteran thing was, he should have did something on special teams. That would have shot. He could have shot his shot there. You go down there, you crack a back. Next thing you know, coach is looking for you because that's where these. You know what I'm saying? That's where these coaches are going to be able to find more value for positions and keep you somewhere near on the depth of the roster. If not, you fall down. But we get up.
So you don't think that there's anything valid about what he was saying? You think it's all bitterness?
I mean, I think there is some type of politics as usual because I just talked about rookies not being let go. So you can't just, they're gonna get a spot if they have value. That's just the way the game. And the rules with the practice squad, and you can keep vets on the practice. It's just so many different factors on how it used to be 10 years ago, 20 years ago when it came to certain things. So I think because of by way of rule, I think Kyle Shanahan just rocks the rule to a T. You a vet, we're gonna let you go. You're gonna hit the practice squad, and when we need you, if you're still around, we'll call you up. Like, did they ever release Jordan Mason?
I don't know.
No, they didn't. You know why?
Because Elijah Mitchell couldn't stay healthy.
You know why they didn't release Jordan Mason? Because they found other running backs, so that ain't it. It was because he had some type of value, and the moment they let him go, he would have signed with a different team. And he was an undrafted guy. So that's what I'm saying. If coaches, specifically Kyle Shanahan, if he sees that there's some type of value in a player, then they might be ahead of you on the depth chart because of those type of politics. I'm not going to risk letting this player go.
Damn. My arguments would be so much easier if Willie Snead played defense.
You ain't got to argue. We could play the same side. I get what you're saying.
No, because if it was the other side of the ball, I could argue that, there's way more roster manipulation because of salary and draft stock. But I don't know if I can honestly say that with Kyle Shanahan and that offensive side of the ball. I think Snead felt like maybe he was just as productive. And you know where things got messed up?
Where?
You know where things really got messed up?
Where?
It's when we started going to training camp practices and tracking numbers.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
the
think
world is all
the
about
players-
numbers, though, Mike. I mean, that's just the game. Not just the tracking of the numbers, then the posting of the tracking of the numbers, right?
that part.
Okay.
That part right there. Because when you've been in the practice for any kind of organized sport, you've been in choir rehearsal before and was like, yo, I killed it today.
Yeah.
Right? Don't mean
Yeah.
you're gonna get that solo.
Right.
It don't mean that solo was yours, but you walk out of there, I bodied it, right?
No, I got you. I got you 100%.
It's the fact that other people have seen the tape, or at least the numbers. And so now people are like, oh, look at Willie Snead. He making a name for himself. Willie Snead was out there eating with Trey Lance. Willie Snead was doing his thing with the third string quarterback, right? Like, it's like, oh man, he's making all of them look good.
Right. As he should, though, right?
As a veteran, yes.
But what happens when he goes up
likely
against the number one defense? Is he still out there making the other quarterback look good?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
That's my point. So but
he wouldn't say this if he didn't think so.
He's gonna always bet on himself. He's not gonna come on say, hey, I play like shit.
Bam.
I would never say that.
He's literally saying I was better than players that made the roster ahead of me.
Who we going through the roster? Who was he better than other than the rookies?
You can't say other than the rookies. That's
I'm dead ass saying other than the rookies. Who was he better than?
You want my personal opinion?
Yeah.
Ronnie Bell.
He's a rookie. He was a rookie.
Ray McLeod.
He wasn't better than Ray.
Tate Martin.
Okay. He was a practice squad guy. Keep going.
And I would argue Chris Conley.
He wasn't better than Chris Conley.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Bro, he wasn't better than Chris Conley, though. But because of what Chris Conley was able to do, what he was also able to add a different element to the special teams. That's another reason why Jordan Mason ass ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's not just about playing wide receiver. It's about the value of what you can do at your natural position. Can you be versatile?
Chris Conley had 3 receptions for 69 yards last year here in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. And that's in 8 games through 6 targets. So he only caught, I thought it was 6 receptions. It was 3 receptions out of the 6. 69 yards, right? And then if you look at his snap count, he played, where'd it go? Here we go. He played 36%, only 73 total snaps on our 49ers special teams. That's it.
Okay.
If I were to pull these same numbers up for Willie Snead, you think it's more or less?
Probably less. I don't remember seeing much of Willie Snead last year. The year before, I thought we saw more Willie Snead.
Hold on. I'm trying to get there. You heard me neither, but hold on. Let me go. All right. Willie Snead caught 66% of his snaps. His targets. And
so that's 50%. A little bit more. Yep.
Although it was only 2 out of 3, but still 14 yards, less yards. But I was trying to make it sound good with the percentage. But special teams, he played 23 special team snaps.
Way less.
All right, I got nothing for you, bro. I'm sorry, man. Snead, shut up then, I guess.
No. That's what I'm just saying, bro. When you're okay, let me listen, because I like Willie Snead, the 4th. I want to make sure I add that in there. I like him, and I'm not angry or upset with him about this. It's just, Mike, how many times have we done these shows where you got to know your role? It's a team sport, and you just got to know your role. Now, he's a free agent. So he's doing what he needs to do. And the other wide receiver is going to do this, and they're going to showcase and say, hey, I'm this dude, I'm this. But he can't put up he can't show them numbers. I wouldn't show them numbers, but the people are going to look at those numbers when they evaluate them. I think Willie Snead is going to go to an organization that's going to value veteran depth. I don't think that the San Francisco 49ers value veteran depth. They add veterans to their team, to their roster, but that was when they had a young wide receiving core and they were trying to figure it out. Debo was not young anymore. Brandon Ayuk is not young anymore. Those guys are now the vets. They believe that Brandon Ayuk And Deebo Samuel can now pass the torch. Remember when we traded for Emmanuel Sanders? I was about to say Mosley, but I said it slow enough so I could get Sanders in there.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Remember when remember when we traded for him? Deebo was cooking that season, but he still wasn't. We needed the extra element to where Jimmy had somebody he could trust. And that was Emmanuel Sanders. And Emmanuel Sanders, through his duration and his veteranship, and that's why I said it all depends on what you did. Willie Snead had a couple of good seasons with Drew Brees with the Saints, right? I felt like he had a couple of no, he didn't. Okay, I thought he did. I thought he had a couple.
No, I'm not saying no. He did. His first year, 2015, he had 100 targets, 69 receptions, 984 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Second year, he had 72 receptions, 895.
So I'm saying, like, it's not, I don't know if he was ever a number one receiver, but he's not saying he's a number one. He's saying that he deserved to have more opportunities, but he got to understand you chose the Niners,
bro. He done. This tweet was the nail in the coffin. This tweet was a nail in the coffin. This was it. This sealed his fate right here. This whole tweet. Because now you're talking about an organization in the 49ers that's well respected around the league. You're talking about a guy in John Lynch who was well plugged in and in tune with a lot of other front offices in the NFL before his days as a GM. And you're talking about one of the most well respected offensive minds in the NFL in Kyle Shanahan. He's done. And he's done with
the Niners, though.
He's done in the NFL.
I don't know, bro. You know why I say that, Mike? Okay, no, I hear you. Listen, bro. I don't listen to nobody else but you. My point is, there's gonna be one team that's gonna need a receiver at some point in this season because somebody went down.
It ain't gonna be him. He's got 6 receptions in 3 years.
By the system, Mike. By the system. Like, I think with the San Francisco 49ers, he had to play a specific role. I thought he's a pretty damn good blocking wide receiver. So now he gets to add that to his repertoire as far as like what he could do to his tool belt. But I think if he goes, I think he can still be a wide receiver, Mike. I think he can still catch. He just got to go to a team that's willing to throw him the damn ball. The Niners weren't targeting him. He wasn't a target. He was a target when he played, and he dropped one or missed one. Maybe one was off. He just wasn't targeted much as a Niner. That's all I'm saying. He might go to a team that values the veteran wide receivers, and I think that's why I don't think he's done. It's weird because, like, I think on one side I feel like, dude, what are you doing? And then stop doing this. Stop trying to defend. Like, just chillax and let people. If you put 10 years in the league, 10 years of work, and you have a body of work, it's gonna people gonna know.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just drama time. And then we need football to hurry up and get back because Deebo about to get beat up by a boxer. Devin Haney.
I seen that too.
Fam, what was he thinking?
Who, Deebo?
Yes. Like,
that's a whole other show, bro.
I understand what you. Okay, all right. I won't do it. All right.
No,
fine.
You can do it.
Cool.
You just don't show that clip. We might get banned.
Oh no, it's not going to be a clip. It's just this. It's just the picture here. But one thing I'm gonna say is this: you could sit there and watch a man get beat up in the profession. You don't want to see him in person. That's all I'm saying. Man, my ass.
I mean, you might know him, but you might know the person.
No. I don't know Devin Haney at all. I'm talking about my respect for boxers.
Not all boxers know how to fight. And some boxers are trained to fight. It's different between Mike. It's just, never mind. You know what? I don't know boxing, so you're right. You got it. I don't think all boxers can fight. It's the difference between street fighting and boxing.
Street fight and boxing are two very, very different things.
But they share the same tools, right? And it'll take. I don't know. Just saying.
Haney would hit Deebo.
It's not about
before Deebo got his hands up, bro.
Yeah, but how? But what if Deebo could take them joints?
So Now you still got to be fast enough to hit me too. He's not that.
Listen. You make it sound like
I get it.
Debo would. Oh, you get it.
I remember the sparring videos that went around, like with the 49er players punching the body bag. So y'all think that means something?
No, that's not what I'm saying. If you look, if I fought this dude, he gonna probably hit me 4 or 5 times before I get hit. But I'm gonna get a hit.
You think? You hope?
I know. There's no thinking or hoping. Why? So why can't I get a hit? So I can't get a hit?
You can't hit what you can't see or catch.
You don't know what I can't see or catch. You don't know my third eye can hit.
See,
pause.
This is.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, don't sleep, man. Yeah. First of all, okay. It's not even about hands, because I get what you're saying. This is just I get what you're saying, but he could get caught. Debo might got a sixth sense, and the next thing you know, he catch him on one of them oops, the oops to the boobops, and then bam. And I guarantee you, Debo probably packed more power, and it could be the blow.
He's got him by 60 pounds. He should have more power, but that extra weight slows you down, bro.
It does, Mike. And I'm not saying it doesn't. I said he might get 3 or 4 hits on Debo before he catch one, but you make it sound like Debo can't even catch one.
Oh, so yeah, because I said he was going to hit Debo 3 or 4 times before Debo put his hands up. Like it's that fast coming from these little guys. I really wish people saw boxers more and in just the street.
That's not fair.
I don't mean to see him like this. I mean, like, so listen, right? Quick 2-minute story, right? I was young. I thought I knew how to box. Went to a little gym a couple times, sparred a little bit. Oh, I'm nice, right? Cool with people like me who don't train. Me and my boy, we head up to Edison, New Jersey, or Newark. I forget where we were getting our haircut. But our barber, his name was Chris, was a boxer, a real boxer. So I'm in there talking about what we just did. Hey, you want to go outside? I got some gloves in the car. Like, oh yeah, I'm bigger than this dude. I'm gonna tear his little Hispanic ass up. Right, I got him. Fam, I'm not even kidding. I went to bring my hands up, and it was just, I was like, you know what? Take these gloves off. It's over. I don't want no more. I don't want no more. Because when they at a certain level, it's different. It's different. And I'm not saying I ate the shots. It's not like he laid me out or nothing like that. But nah, I knew in that moment if I wanted to hit this guy, I probably wouldn't be able to. It's different.
Say less.
Different. It's different, man.
And I never said it wasn't. I just said I think Debo will be able to catch one. That's all I said. That's all I said. I think Debo would get his ass whipped. The oo-wop to the boo-bop. Yo! Yo, why his last name Brown? That's probably my cousin, too. Woo, what a Friday, baby. What a Friday, baby.
We hope y'all have a great weekend. Thank y'all for checking us out, man.
But Mike, so
man.
just to put resolve, you said he done in the NFL.
Yes.
Ain't no way the Niners calling him back for anything.
We call him back to see if he returned our tablet. And
Jacob Cowan has his number 2 now, so he's a rap.
It's over. It's over now. Move over. It's my turn now. Move over.
I think that's why. You know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Can I just say this? I think he's been feeling this way since he's been a part of this organization, and it was never over. It was never over. It was never over. Right. But now that he knows that it's over, that's at the organization. That ain't at no player. That's at the San Francisco 49ers, ladies and gents.
He could barely make the roster, and then we go out and draft 2 more, and he already saying the drafted people gonna get the roster spots. Come on, man.
So look, Willie, you a cool dude, man. Sometimes I like, you know.
Yeah. 10 years, 3,400 yards. Real cool. All right, man. Listen,
I just mean as far as the person that like he's just a cool dude. Like dang, okay. I ain't mean he was good. I just say he was a cool dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm taking it too personal. Don't come at my squad like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
You ain't saying nothing wrong, bro. Like defend them. I mean, you gotta defend the squad. We just talked about that yesterday. We said, listen, don't talk about the Niners. We only people that could talk about. I'm gonna say this one more time. The only people that could talk, about the San Francisco 49ers are the faithful. That's it. Yes. The only people.
Yes.
If you think you going to talk, about the 49ers, and just be ready for the wrath of the faithful, because it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's real. I was reading some of the comments. I was like, whoops. Like, you opened up the can of worms.
All the way back in your mouth. Yeah. Think before you tweet.
And I don't know if that sounds like, I don't know if that's offensive. So that's why I didn't say it.
Sorry. Not sorry. 55% completion percentage in his whole career. And he talking about, I got film. You got just as many drops on film as you got catches. I couldn't get it.
This is how I would say it. Politics. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if this is offensive.
That's not offensive. Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's like, that's,
No, not net. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah. That's why I didn't. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. We shouldn't say that. Okay.
Nah, but I added in the other word, so that makes it a little different.
I don't care about that word, but it's the same message, though.
It does. It's the same.
The message is the same, but it's coming from a different. All right, I get.
See, this is what people, and so I don't want to get that. So I don't think it's all right. So this is not it. Big Bree love.
How can y'all name a white wide receiver on this roster that didn't get drafted this year? Like how is it racist?
Yeah, I no, it's not. It's just not. Kyle wants his offense to be all Caucasian. How? I don't even know if that's possible. But like, how? How is this it? This is from a Detroit. He's from Detroit. He obviously loves Detroit. It's Pistons fan.
Didn't we just draft one white player? Like, wasn't everybody else some sort of minority? Like, we got like a Samoan offensive lineman now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we always have. That's been part of our culture. It's part of what the Niners do. Yeah. Polynesian.
Ayuk. Cowing.
They blackity black. Blackity black. You remember? You ever see that movie CB4? I'm black and I'm black and I'm black. Oh, biggity. You don't remember that part with Alan Payne? He was. That movie was the dumbest, funniest movie I ever seen. I don't remember it. Never mind. That's just one of my funny moments of the movies.
Is this your people?
Big Bree love. I don't know.
Do you know this person?
Do you know the person?
No, that's why I'm asking. Like, I know some.
I'm asking you too. No, I don't know Big Bree love. I'm sorry, just to answer the question, but like, I don't see how the organization is racist, but it's kind of hard to be. Oh, we got to do it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pass this challenge though. Everything in my life has a melody. My life is a melody. That's gonna be tough.
Oh, damn. Tomorrow.
What the hell is tomorrow?
But we gotta remember that we're doing it though. It's one thing. Like, we just come on the show and start going, and then we end up singing something.
He said, "Shut up, each other." People saw CB4. Yes. Oh, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. But listen, I'm just saying, hey Willie, just a word of advice from your Uncle B. Like, if you plan on playing this sport until you can't play no more, because that was the last message you sent, and you made sure you added my boy George Kittle. I know a conversation.
Try to throw George under the bus.
He didn't try to throw George under the bus. That's not what I got from that.
George told me
he said that
life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know which one you're going to get. I didn't get that he was trying to throw George under the bus.
No, he wasn't. I was being funny.
So listen, Bree. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Don't think that. I just don't see that. If that's the case, the whole daggone NFL must be racist, not just the 49ers.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro.
No team is safe breezy when the Niners are on the prowl.
And the B.A.M show. Peace.
Peace.